The Viking Arrival, 795 to 830 CE. The first recorded Viking raid in Ireland happened in 795 CE on the island of Lambay, just off the coast of Dublin. Over the next decades, the Norsemen attacked monasteries, Lindisfarne, Iona, and then Irish centers like Armagh, Clonmacnoise, and Kildare. Why monasteries? Because they were rich in gold, silver, manuscripts, and slaves, and poorly defended. The Irish annals, like the Annals of Ulster, describe the terror, devastation of all the islands of Britain by the heathens. But the Vikings weren't just raiders. They were explorers, traders, and shipbuilders, driven by both necessity and ambition. The first settlements, Longphorts. By around 830 to 840 CE, the Vikings began to winter in Ireland instead of returning home each season. They established fortified bases called Longphorts, from Old Norse langr plus fjörðr, ship enclosure. The most famous of these became Dublin, literally the Black Pool, named for a deep, dark tidal pool where the Poddle River met the Liffey. Beside it was an older Gaelic settlement called Athcliath, the ford of the hurdles. These two, Dublin and Athcliath, together form the origin of modern Dublin. Dublin's rise as a Viking kingdom, 9th to 11th century. By the mid-9th century, Dublin had become a Viking kingdom, ruled by Norse warlords such as Olaf the White, Sihtric, and later Sigtryg Silkbeard. It grew into a thriving trading center connecting Ireland with Scandinavia, Britain, Iceland, and even the Mediterranean. They traded slaves, silver, amber, furs, glass beads, and fine textiles. Viking Dublin was a bustling cosmopolitan town, a mix of Norse settlers, Gaelic traders, and foreign merchants. The layout of modern Dublin still echoes this time. Fishamble Street and Wood Quay were part of the original Viking settlement. Archaeologists have found well-preserved Viking houses, tools, combs, jewelry, and coins in these areas. Conflict and integration. The Norse were never entirely at peace with their Irish neighbors. They fought with and against various Gaelic kings, especially the Iona dynasty and the High King Brian Boru. Yet over generations, the lines blurred. Many Vikings intermarried with the Irish and adopted Gaelic customs. Their descendants became known as Hiberno-Norse, half Irish, half Scandinavian, who spoke both languages and followed both traditions. The Battle of Clontarf, 1014 CE. The climax came on Good Friday, 1014, near Dublin at Clontarf. High King Brian Boru faced a coalition of Norse Dubliners, Leinster rebels, and foreign Vikings. Brian's forces won, but he was killed in his tent after the battle, turning victory into legend. This battle didn't end Viking presence, but it broke their political power in Ireland. From that point, Dublin became more Gaelic in influence, though Norse trade and culture remained part of its fabric. Legacy of the Viking Age. Even today, echoes of that Norse world remain in Ireland. Place names like Wexford, Vasafjörðr, and Waterford, Vatlafjörðr, are Viking in origin. Words like hag, kid, sky, and egg entered the Irish-English lexicon through Norse. The Dublin coat of arms still features Viking towers and ships. The Vikings brought urban life, seafaring trade, and European connection to Ireland, and Dublin stands as their greatest legacy.